everybody, it's Julie here, your friendly Tupperware consultant. Today I'm going to make peanut butter chocolate protein balls, and I wanted to show you how easy it is using my SuperSonic chopper. Unfortunately, my camera is going to aim down, so you're not going to see my face, which that's fine. So here's our SuperSonic chopper. This is the extra. Right now I have the blade attachment in it. I don't know if you can see that. It's got 3 very sharp blades. But we're actually going to use the pedal attachment. So I'm going to get this blade cover and put the very sharp blades in there so that no one gets cut the next time. And that just snaps on like that. I don't want anybody to get cut when they go to reach in, grab things. So I'm going to put the pedal attachment in. And in here we are going to put 1 cup of old-fashioned oats. Don't do the instant, do the old-fashioned. The instant just kind of fell apart and then you have goo. So we're going to put 1 cup of oats, a 1/2 cup of peanut butter, and I'm using crunchy peanut butter. You don't have to use peanut butter. You can use almond butter or cashew butter if you prefer. And that is going to be a 1/2 cup. I have all of my measurements right here. And let me grab a spoon so I can scoop this out. All right, so as far as the peanut butter goes, you don't have to use crunchy. You can use creamy. Like I said, you can use any other nut butter. But you want that in there for 1, the good fats, and 2, the protein. So we're going to put the 1/2 cup of peanut butter in. And I have my nice little thin silicone spatula so I can scrape out all of the extra peanut butter here. And get that in there. All right. Next, we're going to do a 1/3 cup of honey. I keep my honey in one of the measurements with the pour-all seal. Keeps it from getting all sticky and gross. Let's see if I can actually get... And this I probably should be measuring with a liquid measure, but I figured it was quick and easy and it comes out about the same. All right, come on, honey. It's slowly coming. As far as the sweetener goes, you can also use maple syrup. Amazingly enough, I don't have any maple syrup in my house right now. You would think, being where I live, I would have lots of maple syrup, but apparently we used it all up. So we're going to go with this instead. But I like the flavor of honey, and this is local honey, which is good if you have allergies. They say take a spoonful of honey every day. That's been from a local beekeeper, and it will help with your allergies. It will reduce them. So, and I've been doing that for a couple of years now, and I found that it really does help. They're not joking when they say that. All right, almost there. There we go. All right. So I'm going to pour that honey in here. Once again, get my nice little thin spatula so I can scrape all the honey out. All right. So the only other thing to do, let me move these out of the way, is we're going to put on the lid and mix it. So with the SuperSonic choppers, there's no, there's a lock so the lid will not come off. I can pick this up like this. Two, it does not need any electricity. So this recipe might be something really fun to do with like the kids or the grandkids. Nice natural treat for them, and you know, something fun for them to do too. All right, so all we're going to do is I'm going to grab this handle here and I'm going to pull. And it's going to take a second for it to get moving. All right, spoon on here. I wonder if maybe I should have used... I'm going to try it with the chopper blade and see if that does a little better. See, even I have issues sometimes with using the right equipment for the job. All right, so we put the chopper blade in. Lock this up once again, and oh, there we go, much easier. So you're just going to pull the string until it's all pretty well mixed up. It doesn't take a lot. There we go. So as you can see, it's all nicely mixed. It's all combined in. So I'm going to take the blades out. And next what we're going to do is we're going to take out bits of this and roll it into balls. This here is just what I store my SuperSonic chopper in. It's a modular mate 5 or 4 with one of the flip top seals that unfortunately are not available right now, but if you see them, they're a godsend. All right, so let me just grab my container because I forgot to bring that over. This is what most people call the baking keeper, but I'm going to use it for peanut butter balls. So, all you're going to do, let me move these out of the way. You can do this with a spoon. It might be easier to get down in there. not get so much under your nails. And you're just going to scoop it up. Oh, actually, no you're not, because I forgot one key ingredient. The chocolate chips. Now, the recipe calls for mini chocolate chips. I don't happen to have any mini, so I'm going to do just regular chocolate chips, but these are Lily's, which are a sugar-free, gluten-free chocolate chip. All right, so now we're going to dump those in. All right, now we've got everything we need. Oh, please excuse that. That's my cat playing with her cardinal toy. All right, so I'm just going to mix those chips in. Make sure it's pretty evenly distributed. There we go. All right, so now I'm just going to roll it into a ball. Like that, like you're making meatballs. And drop it in to your storage container. So, these are great if you're craving just a little bit of something sweet. If you're on a keto diet or doing carb cycling. I just started a carb cycling diet, and you know, unfortunately, you do still crave some of your old habit foods. So this has been a great substitute. I can take a couple of these and they will meet my macros for the day, and yet I still get that little bit of sweet. Tastes kind of indulgent, so you don't feel bad eating it, but at the same time it kind of satisfies that craving. You could do this with gloves because it does get a little sticky. Or you could even like butter your hands. That's another way of keeping the peanut butter and oats from sticking to you. These I usually keep in the fridge. I find they last a little longer. If you know you're going to have some and you don't want them to be quite so firm, you can take them out, let them, take out your whatever size serving you're going to have, set them on the counter, let them sit for 10-15 minutes. Don't try and put them in the microwave. Not a good idea. It does not work well. You then have kind of a half-cooked oatmeal peanut butter cookie, and it's not good. All right, so I think we got maybe 2 more. Maybe. There we go. Last one. Yeah, my hands are a little sticky at this point, so the peanut butter is definitely sticking. But there we go. All right, so this can go over here. I'm just going to rinse off my hands for a moment. Oh, and I did wash my hands before I started filming, so they are clean, just in case anybody's wondering. All right. So there you have it, chocolate peanut butter oatmeal protein bars or balls. So I'm just going to stick the cover on and pop these in the fridge for a while. I hope you enjoyed this video. You folks have a great day. Thanks. Bye.